Okay people, this is himself. Let's look at Steve's punishers. So at 10 frames we have 112. Normally this puts us at +4. If you're going to duck though, you end up at +8. From there, your safe option is duck 1. This tracks all movements apart from sidewalk left. To cover that, duck cancel into full crouch DF1. This tracks all movements and is +2 on hit. It's also only -12. For a frame trap, duck into F2. This is a safe counter-hit launcher. It also hits sidestep left. The problem though is that sidestep right, sidewalk right and backdash all escape. It's also a high. At the wall, things are a bit different. Here, duck F2 guarantees a low. What we also have is the position switch. After 112 we can backsway. From there the command throw tracks all movements. Now if this isn't broken we get a wall bump. This does damage and it guarantees a 10 framer. That in effect resets the situation. One last option is extended duck. This is for people who just block. What we do is wait for the blue spark and then do F2. If this is blocked we're at +15. From there another F2 will guard break. What we can also do is wildman. Now this is more damage but you need to duck cancel. That in effect makes it a just frame. At 12 frames we have 2-1. Normally this puts us at +6. If we go into stance though we're at +14 guard frames. To do that we hit forward or back. Forward goes into peekaboo, back goes into flicker. With peekaboo, your best slow is D1. This tracks all movements and is +2 on hit. It also stays in stance and is only -12. For a mid, we have DF1. This is safe, still tracks all movements and still stays in stance. With flicker, your safe mid is flicker 2. This also tracks all movements and it launches on counterhit. The alternative mid is going into duck and using duck 1. Now this can be done with both stances but it's easier with flicker. At the wall we have some extra options. One of them is Brit Lance. This is safe, hits sidesteps and it wall splats. It also power crushes. The only problem is it's high. Another option we have is Billy Club. This is to cover that backsway throw. Now if done correctly this catches all movements and it knocks down on counterhit. It's also 0 on block. At 13 frames we have back 1-2. This puts us at +19 and it wall splats. Now in the open your safe option is DF2. This tracks all movements and is uninterruptible. It's also a counter launcher if you do the Shiro combo. What you can also do is go into peekaboo. From there your low is D1. You also have 10 count. This is a breakable command throw. Now since you're at +19, few people will attack. That makes it perfect for using extended duck. As before, F2 will guard break. Duck 1 on the other hand will combo. At 14 frames we have Sonic Fang. This is a whiff punisher. On hit, follow up with a delayed duck 1. This covers most options apart from side roll left, spring kick, recovery kick and people staying down. For a low, duck cancel into full crouch DF1. This will cover both side rolls and idlers. What that leaves is spring kick and recovery kick. For these, use FF2. This is everything unless they tech roll or stay grounded. The danger though is that if they do tech roll, you will whiff, and in that case you will get launched. At 15 frames we have shotgun combo. This grants a knockdown. From there your best option is F2. This is safe, beats wake up kicks, beats spring kicks and side roll left. For a low, use D1. This will beat recovery kick but not spring kick. It also doesn't hit grounded. To cover that, use low cross. This covers both side rollers and wake up kicks. The only problem is it is -18. At 17 frames we have back 2. This is a launcher, but the combo damage is not great. At 22 frames we then get a proper combo. Now this is all front facing, but what if the opponent is back turned? Well, in that case your best option is 1-2-1-2. This is the best damage and it cannot be escaped. At 12 frames you can do 2-1 into peekaboo. From there use DF2. This will give an awkward launch, but you do get one. For whiff punishing we already have Sonic Fang. For more range though, use FF2. This causes a knockdown and guarantees a low punch. What you can also do is another FF2. This is if you think they'll get up. For even more range, use Albatross 2. This is slower, but it does give a wall splat. Let's now look at while standing punishers. At 10 frames we have full crouch 1. This puts us at +6. From there your safe option is while standing 1. This tracks all movements and it has extensions. For a low, use full crouch DF1. This will also track all movements. For a frame trap, use while standing 2. This is a safe counter-hit launcher, but it has short range and it can be stepped. At 11 frames we have Wildman. Now while this does great damage, it only leaves you at +3, so your options are not great. The only thing I suggest is back one as a frame trap. This is a safe counter-hit launcher, but backdashing escapes and so does sidestep left. Beyond that, Steve doesn't get anything until 18 frames. At 15 frames you could crash cancel into back 1 too. This will give you a wall splat, but doing this is tricky and the move itself is a high, so anything that recovers crouching will escape. At 18 frames we then get full crash DF2, which is a launcher. Now you would think that's the end of the video, but it's not. During Rage, Steve has 2 special punishers. One of them is Rage Art. Now unlike generic Rage Arts, this comes out in 13 frames, so it can be used as a punisher. The other is Rage Drive. Blue Sonic Fang comes out in 14 frames, and unlike the regular one, this is a launcher. Now if you'd like me to take a deeper look into Steve, then there's 2 things you can do. The first is to drop a like, the second is to say so in the comments, because if this video gets enough attention then I will do it. In the meantime, have fun, play well, and I'll see you guys in the future.